I never see you. Wonder, 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 wonder. Hey, Nigeria. Look at the huge amount of money Nigerian is using to maintain our aircraft. Let's not even mention that. Let's just put that one aside. We are here today to talk about the huge money Nigeria is owing to service companies abroad, for maintaining 10 aircraft. The federal government has 10 aircrafts in their position. These 10 aircraft, provides transport for the presidency, the vice president, and some high ranking government officials and their family members. Those are who, these presidential aircraft, provide services for. And I kind of heard that Nigeria also, loaned these aircraft to some other small West African countries that do not have their own. But if you ask me, I would say that this 10 aircraft is just too much. It's too much considering that we have to take them outside the country, to refurbish them, to make sure that they are flight worthy. And these 10 aircraft gulp a whopping like billions of dollars every year in the budgetary allocation. That is too much if you ask me. Is the federal government also allocating this much money into healthcare, into education? Nah, I don't think so. So it's just not proportionate for me. How can you spend such amount of money on aircraft, on maintaining aircraft each year, and you are not spending that much on healthcare? You're not spending that much on education, which are like the most important ones, the ones that's going to benefit Nigerians. These aircraft are just for selected families in the country, just maybe two or three top families in the country. I just don't understand. It just doesn't sit right with me. It just doesn't. And there's also the matter of, Nigerians having to take these aircraft outside the country to refurbish them. Of course, we all know the exchange rate in Nigeria. It's not going down. It's going up, you know. And before you have to exchange naira to dollars to pay for the servicing of these aircraft, that is much. If there's any way the federal government, can just cut this aircraft, because Buhari promised us that when he wanted to get in office back in 2000, and I can't remember now. He promised Nigerians that he was going to cut these 10 aircraft. He himself complained that it was too much. And now we are not even saying that happened. Compounded with the fact that we have to exchange naira to dollars, to service these aircraft. We are owing, and Nigeria, we are at the risk of this service company seizing the aircraft. So tell me, to what end? Before we go into the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please and please do well to subscribe and join this amazing community we have here. Leave your comments in the comment section as well. We relate very well in the comment section, and I respond to all my comments. Without further ado, guys, let's delve straight into the details of today's news. Aircraft in the presidential air fleet are at the risk of being impounded by foreign creditors. As we have learnt, findings indicated that the PAF was indebted to several service providers for various upgrades carried out on the 10 aircraft in the fleet to meet the required airworthiness. The PAF provides secure airlift to the president, the vice president, their immediate families, and other top government officials. However, due to inadequate funding, it was gathered that some installations on the aircraft had again been postponed to 2023. The PAF commander, Air Vice Marshal Abubakar Abdullahi, who stated these in his budget defense presentation at the National Assembly, also complains that only 1.5 billion was allocated to the maintenance of the aircraft out of a proposed 4.5 billion naira. The news had earlier reported that the budgetary allocation to the PAF had risen by 121% in 8 years. Findings indicate that the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, had since 2016 allocated 81.80 billion naira for the PFA maintenance and foreign trips. The amount includes 62.47 billion for the operation and maintenance of a PAF, 17.29 billion naira for foreign and local trips, and 2.4 billion naira earmarked for other related expenses. The presidency has maintained 10 aircraft since the inception of the Buhari regime in May 2015. They are Boeing business jets, Boeing 737 to 800 or NAF 001, one Gulfstream G550, one Gulfstream 5, Gulfstream 500, two Falcon 7X, one Orca Siddeley 4000, two Augusta Westland AW139 helicopters, and two Augusta Westland AW101 helicopters. Though Buhari promised to reduce the size of the fleet as part of his checks, revealed that his regime had failed to live up to this promise. However, the National Security Advisor, Major General Babagana Mongoro, retired, delivered the two Augusta Westland AW101 VIP helicopters in the presidential fleet to the Air Force. But addressing the House Committee on National Security and Intelligence during the budget defense session, the fleet's commander explained that the average age of the PAF aircraft was 11 years, and in aviation, the cost of maintenance increases proportionately with the age of the aircraft. Based on the fleet's experience, Abdullahi explains that the cost of maintaining each aircraft was between $1.5 million and $4.5 million, depending on the value of maintenance due. Additionally, the commander reveals that 2023 being an election year will translate to more missions and spares requests for the aircraft due to increased usage. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.